Okay, welcome back to Chakra 3 of the Chakra Challenge. So today we're going to be discovering all about the third chakra, which is the center, the energy of identity, personal power to take action, have confidence, personal value, believe in yourself. And I want you to know that you're just about halfway through the Chakra Challenge. I can't be prouder of you. This is tough stuff. So this week we're diving into this radiant energy in your solar plexus. And it's the powerhouse, like I said, of self-confidence, self-worth, and personal power. I want you to take a moment to honor these deep awarenesses that you've been doing so far. Every time you do this, you peel off a little bit of layer and you light up from within. And it's so beautiful to witness. And remember, whenever you shine more light on your stuff, on your awareness, things that you've been hiding, that you've been pushing aside, that you've been compensating for, somehow come into your awareness. So sometimes it feels like you're going backwards. But actually, in the spiritual healing and transformation community, figuring out your triggers, feeling what doesn't feel good is a gift, because spiritually, it's not true. Remember, what you fear appears. Fear is false evidence appearing true. And everything that triggers you, that's unfair, I show you how to really channel, really to manage in my accelerator program. So I want you to remember that pairing the intentions that you create in this challenge are also amplified with the intention setting journey. Remember, they're Mondays at noon or 9:30 p.m. So let's dive in. The third chakra, authenticity and personal power. And the really cool thing about the third chakra, it's also where your soul resides. And I talk a lot more about that in my other programs, the Personal Power Accelerator and Incubator. So remember, the third chakra is of your belly button, personal power, self-esteem, the identity associated with your ego and the value of who you believe, especially when you're unconscious. But when you are open and in your power, that ego identity turns into your purpose, how you love through your identity, through the higher self portion of you. And that's where, deeper work with me is taking those, quote, shadow sides, parts of your personality that you're ashamed of, bringing them to the light and repurposing them for purpose in the light, right? So an open and balanced third chakra will bring you solid confidence. You feel comfortable in your skin. You have the courage to act outside your comfort zone. And once you're comfortable there, you trust your intuition, and it's a lot easier to manifest what you want. Symptoms of a closed or unbalanced chakra, of course, is low self-esteem, lots of stress. You cave easily outside of your comfort zone. And the one reason I'm so passionate about sharing this information with you, because I suffered from that for the longest time and I hid it. And no one should feel that icky inside about themselves. And feeling empty, lacking ambition. It's easy to blame other people. And bully or narcissistic qualities can emerge, in certain soul personality types. And they're fully justified because you're just compensating for this lack of very, very low self-esteem. When you fully realize and accept all of your uniqueness, your life purpose is triggered. And life purpose, a definition that I use is the purpose of your soul is to love yourself unconditionally first and others as a result. And then once that's there, as you're doing it, the unique gifts that you've been gifted with, and it's not skills, it's more like it's your mission. It's like what you do when you walk into a room, when you're in a group of people. What do you do? Some people organize, some people are creative, some people lead, some people nurture, some people are just super sensitive and are with the quiet people. Some people are wacky creative. And what that is for you and the dynamics between those relationships are very important to understand in the spiritual healing and transformation journey. And again, I go into that in the step after this, Personal Power Accelerator. In the third chakra, you can upgrade your I am identities. You can set energetic boundaries that nurture self-esteem, self-respect, personal value, and worthiness and deservingness. It's where you get to let go of obsessions and addictions that no longer serve you. Yes, deep work will help you get rid of the source of addictive behaviors. Using your willpower to stay conscious and aware versus pulling up your bootstraps and walking through something or controlling or being manipulated, something fear-based. And when you're connected deeply with the timeless, unconditional power of love in your soul, all the power you seek, you realize that you are the love, the connection, the power, the gratefulness, the hero that you seek. It's you. And you get to feel that at a visceral level. And once you do that, you've got internal feelings of certainty, confidence, and belief in yourself. And when you embrace soul enhancing affirmation, soul purpose, soul aligned affirmation, that's when the magic of happiness, joy, and empowerment replaces stress and limitation. Your health begins to return to balance and vitality. Relationships grow closer, more authentic and fulfilling. And you trust in love, money, intimacy, and stepping into the unknown. This is where a strong third chakra allows you to step fully and purposely in your life, grounded with that power that only comes from within, that power of confidence, of knowing, of faith. And that's when magic happens. So let's get started. Let's do something about it. Oh, before we go on, I want to give you a snapshot of the third body and body. So here's risks of faith, identities of power, fully owning, I am a goddess that creates, right? And bold courage, running towards your goals with determination, bravery, aligned with your soul's purpose, and stepping out of your comfort zone. So this is this chakra. And so your third chakra gets liberated and opened when you do the deep cleansing on the first and second chakras. So that's why this liberation channel, following the energies up, is so important. So the common negative attachments at the third chakra are shame and fear of failure oriented. So let's just read this. This is where I really want you to sit down, go within, and ask yourself, are you feeling do you ever feel shame about who you are? Do you notice that you're playing smaller than you really know you can? Are you like me, or are you be who others expect you to be? I used to be that all the time. And, how about putting other needs before yours? Sometimes we make that a badge of pride. And I'm just like anything good, get done in excess is hampering, is crippling. And that phrase, it's better to give than receive, is, I think, been misunderstood by a lot. Because if you're always giving and never receiving, you're not replenished. You get worn out and you kind of feel secretly resentful. And if you think about it, if someone's trying to give you something and you're like, oh, no, I don't need it, I'm good, I just did this out of the kindness of my heart, and which you have. But if someone wants to be grateful for you and give you some sort of a gift, whether it's a hug, a smile, love, money, some sort of gift, right? And you don't let yourself receive it from them, how do they feel? They feel rejected. I work with a lot of people, and especially the souls that are wired to give, and then they give to their families, and your families are designed to trigger you, so you get into this soul evolving state of personal growth and development. But they're giving, 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 and they're like wondering, why don't they love me back? And the big awareness, the big truth is, and you find this as you deeper in this awareness journey, is that either they can't because of their defenses, how they're wired, or they're not aware that they're not. And when you understand the soul personalities, you'll be able to see, oh, they were just giving what they needed, and I have this different soul personality, needs to feel love in a different way. It's not, they were loving me. And so that's really, really helpful for what we'll talk about in the next chakra, the forgiveness channel. So really pause this video and what are the common third negative attachments? Defining yourself by what you do, besides versus who you are. Believing that you are better or more special than others. So I grew up in a family of PhD engineers, and at that time, only like 5 or 10% of the people went to college. And hardly any of them got to be a PhD. Hardly any of them went to the Ivy League schools, and my family did. And, I'm not proud to say I walked out of there with the same mentality of, well, if I've got a college education, I'm better. But that gets shifted into I'm better able to serve, right? And then when you come from that, then that self-righteousness, arrogance can melt away. And every time you make a decision or take an action from a place of I should or I shouldn't, but I'm going to anyhow, you're breaking that bond with yourself. You're being out of integrity with yourself, right? And so I want you to really ask, pick one. Which one vow have I made about my power? And then what freedom statement will amplify my self-worth as a result? And so the spiritual truth, soul aligned affirmations. I want you to always write down, I am open to being one of a kind. I'm open to being unique, one of a kind, and someone that is perfectly imperfect. There's more to this one than I wrote down. There's no one like me, and that's amazing. Who here? I am odd. I am different. I am unique. And I used to beat myself up all the time. I just wanted to be like everybody else. And the minute that I accepted my weirdness, my whole life shifted in my favor. It's amazing. And that goes into I'm amazing and perfect just as I am now. Really believing that. Wisdom and action are one and the same. That's a deep thinking sentence. I've been given this unique body, mind, and emotion for a reason that perfectly suits my soul's purpose. And that's a truth that you get to discover when you work with me in my personal accelerator, personal incubator program, more likely. And I honor a part of me, the power within that says yes to life. Joy and enthusiasm are my gift to myself and to the world. So consider the vows. Maybe you believed you weren't good enough or I can't succeed. So let's reframe those affirmations to reflect I am capable and worthy and confident. So make sure before you move on to the next slide where we do the Byron Katie work, that you're clear on the negative attachment that you want to reframe and what you want to reframe that into before going to the next slide. So here we are doing the work again. So good, let's do this. Put your feet on the floor. I mean, you can do this by pausing the video. You don't have to do this with me. But if you're so inclined, put your feet on the floor, sit bones in the chair, shoulders over your hips, head over your shoulders. Put an inner smile inside. And I really want you to breathe in through your nose into your heart and exhale. And, just dropping your attention into your body, into your heart. One more time. And now bring to mind this negative awareness that triggers yourself the most. And then ask yourself, is this true? And maybe you've got a whole lifetime of evidence that says that it is, but spiritually speaking, is it true? And how do you know that it's true? Who told you? Why are you believing that? And then when you know this awareness about yourself, this negative attachment, how do you feel? What do you believe? How do you react when you truly believe that thought? And then does that make your situation better or worse? Do you feel better or worse about yourself or the situation? Does it help you or hurt you? And if it's hurting you, if it's making the situation worse, all right, is it time to let this go? And if so, what new belief could I look at from a higher perspective? And so that's going to be the freedom statement, something that you came with. So if you're having trouble with this, come to the intention setting journey on Mondays and at noon and 9:15 p.m. If you come a little early, you can get some mindset coaching. I can help you. And then what we do is we just dive super deep into your subconscious with breath work and sound healing. And it's a deep hypnotic energy healing nervous system rewiring process that is amazing. So I hope to see you in one of those classes because that together we can make your healing even deeper. So that's it for the third chakra. I'll see you in the next video for the fourth chakra. Sending love, sending light, sending laughter your way.